Rain caused havoc at Bristol Motor Speedway this week with delays Wednesday and Friday and postponing Saturday night's race to Sunday. Despite Mother Nature causing problems again this afternoon, the green flag dropped at Bristol Motor Speedway. Kenny Hawkins was at the last Great Coliseum and has the story.
After waiting through an 11-hour rain delay on Saturday, the Bass Pro Shops NRA 500 race started off the same way on Sunday with another 3.5-hour rain delay. When they rolled off pit row, your leader was Kyle Busch. But at one point, he was challenged at the top by Jeff Gordon and the Dale Earnhardt Jr. number 88 Exalta Chevy. But Gordon almost loses control and crashes in turn 4. By lap 228, the spring race winner Carl Edwards was in the lead until Busch goes around him for the lead and was still in that position at the halfway point. It was a long day for Tony Stewart, who was making his final appearance as a driver at BMS. Because of handling problems, Stewart found himself several laps down. Then on lap 359, the biggest surprise took place when Busch, the race leader, had something break on the car, and he would be struck by Justin Allgaier. The accident would also collect Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. Busch had led 256 laps on the day.
I was trying to figure out how far it was going to go before it broke. You never really know, and obviously I went too far. And then the biggest idiot out there has got to be the spotter, the 46, and the driver, the 46. I mean, I've been wrecking for half a lap. Everybody else seemed to miss me just fine, and then you come through and clean me out. Just stupid.
Lap 374, the seventh caution would fall when Kurt Busch got loose and then collected Brad Keselowski, who had nowhere to go. When they started stacking up, 10 cars were involved, including Matt Kenseth, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, and Ryan Blaney in the Wood Brother Virginia Tech Ford. For several of these drivers, their day was done.
That inside with the rosin and the VHT, if you don't hit it exactly right, you lose a lot of time. And I tried to make up for it and got loose. I feel really bad for the Monster Energy guys. Everybody, we had a win in our sights, and I just drove the car at 101% instead of that 99.
Before I knew the 20 was sideways, he got turned, and I didn't have time to check up, and I hit him. So that's just unfortunate. I thought I picked the right lane, and then the last minute he got turned in front of us, and that's nothing I could do to miss him. I probably could have done something different.
With 70 laps to go, Kevin Harvick would go around Denny Hamlin for the lead. And following a 6-minute red flag because of the weather, Harvick would go on to win the Bass Pro Shops NRA 500 race.
My crew chief, this is the race that he has circled on his calendar every year and wants to win the second Bristol race, the night Bristol race. So to be in victory lane and cross that one off his list, he'll have to come up with a new favorite that he wants to circle next year.
I really wanted to park it in victory lane for Brian and his family, but you know, we just came up one spot short.
For Tony Stewart, it turned out to be a bittersweet day. As a driver, he didn't have the finish that he wanted in his last race here at BMS, but as an owner, he got his car into victory lane, and that's the first time ever for Stewart-Haas Racing. Reporting from the Bristol Motor Speedway, Kenny Hawkins, News Channel 11 Sports.